Wave energy. Wave energy is a clean form of energy, and it's the topic of this video. Wave energy refers to the harnessing of the power of water waves. Water holds a lot of untapped energy, some of which can be used to power at least a portion of the world's everyday electricity. Though estimates vary about how much power waves could contribute to the world's energy consumption, some say it could realistically contribute about 10%. However, as with any other energy source, there are advantages and disadvantages to this form. One advantage is that it is renewable. Wave energy will never run out. There will always be waves crashing upon the shores of nations near populated coastal regions. The waves flow back from the shore, but they always return. Unlike fossil fuels, which are running out in some places of the world just as quickly as people discovered them. Unlike ethanol, a corn product, waves are not limited by season. They require no input from man to make their power, and it can always be counted on. Waves are environmentally friendly. Unlike fossil fuels, creating energy from waves has no harmful byproducts such as gas waste, and pollution. The energy from waves can be taken directly into electricity-producing machinery and used to power generators and power plants nearby. In today's energy-powered world, a source of clean energy is hard to come by. Wave energy is abundant and widely available. This energy source is very near to places that can use it. For example, lots of big cities and harbors are next to oceans and can harness the power of the waves for their use. Coastal cities seem to be very well populated, so a lot of people can benefit from this energy source. There are a variety of ways to harness it. Some current methods of gathering it range from installed power plants with hydro turbines to seafaring vessels equipped with massive structures that are laid into the sea to gather the wave energy. The biggest advantage of wave power as an alternative energy source is that it is easily predictable and can be used to calculate the amount that it could produce. The wave energy is consistent and proves much better than other sources which are dependent on wind or sun exposure. There is also no damage to the land with this energy source, unlike fossil fuels which cause massive damage to land as they leave large holes while extracting energy from them. Wave power does not cause any damage to the earth. It is safe, clean, and one of the preferred methods to extract energy from the ocean. There is also less dependency on foreign oil companies with this energy source. Dependence on foreign companies with fossil fuels can be reduced if energy from wave power can be extracted up to its maximum. Not only will it help curb air pollution, but can also provide green jobs to millions of people. However, there are also disadvantages. One of the bigger problems with wave energy is that not everywhere has the suitable conditions for this type of energy source. Only power plants in towns near the ocean will benefit directly from it. Because of its source, wave energy is not a viable power source for everyone. Landlocked nations and cities far from the sea have to find alternate sources of power, so wave energy is not for everyone. There are also effects on the marine ecosystem. It still creates a hazard for some of the creatures near it, even though it is clean. Large machines have to be put near and into water to gather energy from waves. These machines disturb the seafloor, change the habitats of nearshore creatures like stars and crabfish or starfish, and create noise that disturb the sea life around them. There's also the danger of toxic chemicals that are used on whaling platforms spilling and polluting the water near them. It is also a disturbance for private and commercial vessels. Power plants that gather wave energy have to be replaced by the coastline to do their job, and they have to be near cities and other populated areas could be of much use to anybody. But these are places that are major thoroughfares for cargo ships, cruise ships, recreational vehicles, and beachgoers. All of these people and vessels will be disrupted by the installation of a wave energy gathering source. It means that the government officials and private companies that want to invest in wave energy sources have to take into account and consider the needs of those that are disturbing, like the tourism industry. Wind power is highly dependent on wavelength, wave speed, wavelength, and water density. They require a consistent flow of powerful waves to generate significant amounts of wave power. Some areas experience unreliable wave behavior, and it becomes unpredictable.